Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shishma Sirilla, consulting homeopath at Fidicus Homeopathy. Now let's get into the causes and risk factors. See, as I told you already, stress, it can be physical stress or emotional stress. The main cause or how you define telogen effluvium is through stress. So by stress, what do you mean? By stress, it doesn't just mean mental stress, that is any work-life imbalance or too much of work, too much of, a stressful job that you're facing, or it can be a stressful stage where you're emotionally not, in a good place. Not only this comes under stress, but also there is something called as physical stress. So what is physical stress? Any hormonal fluctuation. It can be pregnancy for a woman, it can be menopause for a woman, it can be perimenopausal stage, it can be the teenage stage where you're hitting puberty, it can be thyroid fluctuations. All of this will come under hormonal changes. And for men, it can be any sort of puberty changes that you are going through, or it can be thyroid. So all of this will come under the hormonal changes. And then medications, if you're using too much of medications, for example, if you're using medication for your diabetes mellitus, if you're using medication for your hypertension, if you're a female and you're taking medication for your ovarian cyst or for PCOD or for any other sort of female complaints, and you're stopping those pills suddenly, then that will affect, because your body, even thyroid medications also. See, many people would like to shift from the allopathic form of treatment to the homeopathic form of treatment for a safe, because it's a safer alternative. But what they do is they suddenly stop whatever they are using and they shift into homeopathy. Or you can shift, or because you're shifting into any other sort of medications as well. If you're suddenly stopping a given medication, the body is used to that. You have to taper the dose slowly, and then, along with homeopathic medications, you have to give allopathic medication and slowly taper it. If you're suddenly stopping it also, you will face this telogen effluvium. So if you are shifting to any form of medication, remember not to suddenly stop any medication. Even it goes with alcohol also. If you're drinking alcohol on a daily basis and then you suddenly stop, your body will have withdrawal symptoms. So it is the same also with the medication that you're using. If you want to shift to a safer alternative like homeopathy, you have to taper the dose slowly. You have to consult the homeopathic doctor and lead according to what they say. Okay, do not stop any medication suddenly. That will cause an effect on the hair follicles also. And then nutritional problems. So what do you mean by nutritional problems? I am eating well and I still have telogen effluvium. Remember, if you are doing any sort of crash diets, if you want to lose certain amount of weight of certain kilograms in certain given period of time, that will also, the diet charts that you're following might not have enough nutrition or might not be calculated for your, everyday work basis. The nutrition that you need depends on the work that you're doing. So if they are not in balance, that can also lead to nutritional deficiencies. And also, not only these diets, people who are continuously under stress will have gastritis symptoms, and these gastritis symptoms, people use proton pump inhibitors, where there is, decreased amount of absorption. And also people will suffer from IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, where whatever they eat, the completely the nutrition is not absorbed through the intestines. So if you are having any sort of these problems also, you will be facing nutritional deficiencies if you're not eating properly, or if you're having any sort of gastritic issues. Underlying health issues like hypertension, it can be diabetes, it can be any sort of disease like cancer or HIV or anything. When there is, body is going through some sort of stress, it can also lead into hair fall. And if you're not treating this underlying hair issues, this temporary hair loss can convert into chronic one. Infections and fevers we already discussed, bacterial, viral, any sort of fevers, high fevers, usually which are crossing 101, can lead into telogen effluvium after 1 or 2 months after your infection has started. And then postpartum hair loss, which is also very common while in lactating mothers. And then discontinuing medications, we have already discussed that in the medication part. Now coming into the consultation part, if you are suffering from hair fall issues and you would like to get in touch with us, we have two types of consultations here at Fidicus Homeopathy. One is the offline consultation or the in-person consultation. If you're staying near the nearest branch of Fidicus Homeopathy, you can come and consult us in person. And if you're staying far away from us, you can consult us through audio or video online consultation. Okay, and after the online consultation is over, or after the consultation is over, we will be asking you for the investigations which are needed. If you have already got it done, you can share it with us. And after this part, especially to the online clients, we will be sending you our medications to your doorstep. If you're staying in India, it can take 3 to 4 or 3 to 5 business days. If you're staying in USA, 3 to 5 business days. And if you're staying anywhere else, it can take 4 to 8 business days for our good medicines to reach your doorstep. If you would like to get in touch with us, you can call us, WhatsApp, ping or messages on this number which is displayed here. And also, if you would like to know more about us, you can check our website www.fidicus.com. If you're watching this video and you're suffering from hair fall or hair fall issues and you're looking for cure, why should you choose Fidicus Homeopathy? Here at Fidicus, we stand for highest chance of health and we follow 3 principles. What are that? First one, we are already having good success in hair fall cases. Second thing is our transparent treatment here at Fidicus. There is no gray area between the patient and the doctor. Here we will be talking to you about your case and also about your prognosis and the personal care here at Fidicus Homeopathy. What is personal care given? If you're having any sort of queries, if you're having any sort of doubts, if you're having any sort of fears regarding this hair fall, all of this, you will be educated on that and you will be given proper, education on whatever issue you're suffering from. So if you're wanting to choose cure, choose Fidicus Homeopathy. Thank you.
Fidicus Homeopathy.